It's been 4 years since Michael Myers vanished without a trace.
Tape marker, action. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D, aka Ryan680, coming at you from the San Antonio, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? How you doing?
This is Lex back at it again with another review, also from the same area as Ryan.
Yeah. What's going on, man? We are not live at the Alamo City Movie Talk studios, but let's get right to it, guys. This movie, Halloween Ends. We've talked about it. We've been anticipating this film. We and Lex saw it about exactly a year ago today. Isn't that crazy? Exactly a year ago today. This completes the ending of the saga of this saga, I guess, or this trilogy, this new trilogy that they did launch back in 2018. And so, I was let's go out the bat here and say, I didn't want it to end the way it did in a weird way. We're going to talk about spoilers whatsoever, guys, so be sure to check out our other video, spoilers review, by the way. So, I didn't expect much from this movie. I really did. After the last film left a bad taste in my mouth, almost like the Joss Whedon cut of Justice League. It was very horrific to watch of how terrible it was. And not in a good way, right? Not in a good way. Obviously, it's a horror thriller film. But that first trailer where they restarted the trilogy continued the trilogy in a weird way, and I enjoyed that. I really did. That first film that first came out,
The first movie was great. The first movie of the reboot was great.
Exactly.
Had everything. It had everything that the OGs did.
Yes,
it elevated with the stakes of Laurie's older now. She's been dealing with trauma. They set it up perfectly.
Yes,
and
I
don't know what they did.
Because they effed it up. That's what they did.
The same director?
Yeah, they effed it up pretty bad. And I'll be honest here. I don't know where they thought this would align with it and whatnot, but they effed it up pretty bad. This is this exact same director, David Gordon Green, that directed.
He did
this
all
film.
three, right?
Yes, correct.
Because what's funny is I remember last year. Mm-hmm. When we saw the last one, I asked the same question because I was also baffled that it was the same director.
Isn't it weird how you can start so great? Almost sounds like a Star Wars movie, and it just, and I'm stuck at a loss because I'm just like, it feels like the trilogy of Star Wars when we got with the Disney trilogy of Star Wars that we got. And I'll be honest, I know people will talk bad about it, but it's like, dude, I take the prequels every day versus the Disney trilogy that we got, not including the first film, because again, we talk about it so many times where the first film starts out so good and then the next film just destroys everything the first had, the original concept, the original idea of Michael Myers. Now, there's some positive stuff we got out of here. We got a little bit of a new actors and actresses in this film as well. We got a new actor playing Corey in this film, Rohan Campbell, and he actually did a phenomenal job. I loved his take on the role he had. Without going to spoilers, I really did enjoy his take in it. I really did.
You could see he put the effort. And, the decisions that they make on how to utilize his character, I disagree with. But
definitely,
that's a direction thing. Yeah, what he was directed to do, he delivered and he performed it to the best of his ability. And
exactly,
he's at the open of the movie, right? Like. Mm-hmm. Without spoiling, he sets the tone for the movie, and you're interested to see what's happening with that character.
And beginning of the opening of this film, that we got the opening credits of Universal's crazy ball that we always see. We saw it. Me and Lex seen it at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, and we saw it here, and we see it for every Minions film. We see it, and out of all the movies I've seen, including Hobbs and Shaw, I think the opening ball of Universal Studios was the worst song choice for me for this film. The worst song choice, because it's me. I remember Lex, you made a comment. What was your comment again, Lex?
I was I think I said, are we on the right movie?
Yeah, are we in the right film? Because it felt out of place, and then it brought us into like, okay, maybe it's something different. We got something very ideal, and I appreciate the concept. I really do. I appreciate the idea. I really enjoyed the idea, but when it was executed poorly. When it comes down to like the film as a whole, not the actors or actresses, but the film as a whole, story plot, it just didn't do it well for me. It really didn't, and it sucks. I hate it. I hate it that it ends like this. I really do, because this is coming from someone that really, really enjoyed the original Halloween film, and also I even enjoyed the Rob Zombie one. Granted, it's not the best, but I thought it was way better than this movie that we just saw. And I hate to say that, but I mean, I'll be honest here, the Rob Zombie film of Halloween that we got back in the day, that was good compared to this. That was like an Oscar-worthy film compared to this. And I'm saying that I'll be honest, and a lot of people are kind of mixed on that Rob Zombie take, I guess, so to speak, for that film. But yeah, I mean, writers John Carpenter, I just kind of felt like they just didn't know where to end it. They did not know where to go. And a lot of the idea of it came, I just feel like, oh, let's put this in there. Let's put this in there. Oh, wait, this sounds good too. And there was just no direction for this movie. It was all over the place. It was trying to do so much in such, and the runtime for this movie was an hour and 51 minutes. Oh, dude, I felt it through this movie. I really did. And it sucks. Yeah, I think
I saw you, like, you were looking at your watch, like, waiting for it to be over. It was bad, guys. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it. Y'all know me. I give high ratings to
dude.
Everything.
You do that. That's why I was very surprised. I was all like, "What, Lex?"
I audibly sighed multiple times during the movie. Like, like it goes. I don't want to. We'll go into the spoiler part, but like, if you're a fan of this particular franchise, and not even like, if you forget about like this reboot, right, or like this reimagining of things, those three movies, this might be the last movie we see in a minute for Halloween, right? That's the expectation, because this was set up as a prequel. So let's say this is the end of the series, right?
Okay.
You would want it to end in a way that respects the original content.
Exactly.
And it did not. It, like, honestly, I feel like it took a shit on the original content. Like, it's baffling, some of the
decisions. And I hate seeing that. And that's the thing too. Like, you act like we enjoy pleasure in this. I really don't. I don't enjoy any pleasure knowing that the last Halloween film is crap. I don't enjoy that. I hate saying that. I hate it with a passion. I really, really do, moviegoers. I really do. I hate it with a passion that this movie ended the way it did. It didn't exceed. It didn't even reach my low expectations going to this film. That's what sucks about it. It really is. And if you're a fan of the last film, Halloween Kills, by all means, I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy this one. But I've yet to really found a person, and these are coming from horror people that I know that know way more horror than I do, where they actually enjoyed Halloween Kills. But
Halloween
again, that
Kills looks so much better compared to this now. Like,
it
at least
had a story.
Well, this has a story too, but it knew what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
It was a little wild, in my opinion, on Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
But this one just felt like, I don't know. They mixed in new ingredients into a recipe that just needed to be done the way that it was. I'm not asking for a copy of the OGs. But your first movie was super strong because it respected the source material.
Exactly.
It was tense. The stakes were high. Here, I never really understood what the stakes were.
I don't either.
And honestly, aside from the opening, I don't recall feeling a true moment of tension. The rest of it relied on jump scares, and they were not
on really, really predictable jump scares and really hardcore based music. The bass was used a lot.
Of them, admittedly, one of them caught me, but once again, it was the jump scare. It was noise based. Like they relied on like the fact that it's a loud noise happening.
Yeah,
and I know horror movies do that.
Yeah,
but there was like lack of style in this. Like once again, outside of that. The jump scare, the traditional way to do jump scares, you build up this tension, and then like the jump scare is like the tension snapping.
Exactly,
right? Like it hits you with it. Here, it was just like, oh, this is a good time to throw it in.
Yeah,
there was no tension moment before that.
It just felt very clipped.
Yeah,
it felt very clipped.
Tension. Once again, it wasn't even tension. It was just like, is it here? No. Okay, let's take you in this direction. Oh, is it? It was so.
Oh man, dude.
bad. And I
And
don't know. I don't. Once again, I
yeah.
don't understand how this is the same team, like as the original one.
I don't know. I don't know either, but I don't know either, but I mean, I'll be honest here. I could see why Universal Studios is releasing this on Peacock and theaters the exact same day. I'm gonna say it right now, guys, moviegoers out there. If you have a chance, to see this movie, if you have Peacock, I do recommend save your money. Please save your money. I hate saying that, but it's like save your money. Watch it at home. If you have a family that are adults, right? Because obviously this film's rated R. And if not, if you're gonna still bring the family to go see this rated R film, I mean that's fine. But save your money. I'll be honest here. Save your money.
This is the one too.
Save that family film for next week, which we get Black Adam. So save that money.
If
Save
you're
that
into
money for
horror, you should really watch Smile. Smile is really
Smile.
good. I thought
Yeah.
it was gonna be bad. It was really, really good. That is how you do jump scares. That is how you build tension. Just watch that.
Yeah, true that. Was this a film that we deserved? I'm gonna say hell no. I
Hell
hate
no.
saying that, man. People, and I look at other YouTubers, a lot of critics, and they're like dogging, they're laughing about it. And I'll be honest here, I'm just so shocked and sad that it ends like this. I really am, because I'm just like, dude, this is a series of saga that I grew up watching. I mean, obviously I wasn't born in the very first film, but when I was very little, my first
We all
film,
feared this
yeah,
movie. We all,
yeah, I was
now,
scared.
I mean, I'm sure like with kids it might be effective, but like I don't know. Like I don't even know how the
Yeah.
tension that they built here scares kids. Once
It
again,
doesn't. For me, it
scares you,
doesn't.
But outside of
Yeah.
that, like it doesn't. It
Yeah.
broke down the mystique of Michael Myers. It broke
It
down.
really did. And the whole idea, like you
fear
said,
for
the formula for Michael Myers, it really destroyed it, and it just it blew it to fire like it did the last film.
It ended it in a way where you're kind of happy it ended. Like it
Yeah,
should not
that's
do
what
that.
sucks.
They had
Yeah.
the opportunity to, give us a satisfying ending, but be like, you know what? They should do this every like 5-10 years, whatever.
Yeah.
Here, I mean, unless it's on better hands, like I'm not
Yeah.
looking forward to them touching this again. And it's sad because
Yeah.
it's such a legend of horror.
It really is. It really is. I enjoyed this horror growing up. I enjoyed this thriller. I enjoyed the whole music. And that's the thing too. They didn't even use the music that much in this film, which I thought was kind of a mishap. I was just like, we're watching Michael Myers. Why isn't the music playing every scary moment? Like, it's like, what are we watching? Are we watching like a horror film of something totally different? Are we watching in a weird way? For me, I really thought this film was more like a TV show in the first act of this film. It felt more like a TV show than it did a movie, and I hate to say that, but yeah. Let's go to ratings, Lex. Ratings 1 out of 10. 10 be the highest. When you give this rating?
This was a 4, maybe a 3.
I'm gonna have to give it a solid 3. I know. I'm surprised. I'm gonna give this a solid 3.
Gone under a 5, I think.
And and to each his own and everything. I just, and people
Some
that
people
really,
clapped at the end. Like I just to each their own. I don't think this was a clap movie. Maybe they're clapping because they're glad it's over.
because it's glad it's over. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it was a good send off for Jamie Lee Curtis. I'll give him that. It really was. This was saying Jamie Lee Curtis was saying goodbye to the franchise.
Even then, I feel like she got a paycheck, which kudos to her.
You're probably right.
Absolutely, everyone in this movie came here for a paycheck.
I just didn't believe a lot of the action sequences in this film when it comes to Jamie Lee Curtis, obviously because of her age, for one. For two, it just felt very, it's kind of hard because even the director and even the whole like team was probably like, what do we do that they haven't seen in the other movies? Like what else? Aliens come. I mean, what else is there to do? Like it's so hard to like match, not say, oh, it's just like the last film. It's just like the last film after that. It just, again, maybe they were stuck in a bind. We don't know how the studio, maybe the Universal was like, it's a moneymaker because it did make money. It did. The last film made money, and we're living in a pre-pandemic and an after-pandemic world. It made money. It really did. It's making good money. Now, is it going to make it as good as a lot of money? I don't know. I can't say. We'll find out because it is releasing same day at Peacock on Friday. So, I mean, people are going to go see it Thursday night. It's to get you the Halloween spirit. But even at that, though, there wasn't even I wasn't even satisfied as far as the gory moments were. I really wasn't. I wanted more gore. I wanted more of that intense moment of Michael just chasing you. But in a way though, it really didn't exceed that. It really didn't. It didn't do what the first 2018 film did. It
Yeah.
really didn't. It
There
steered
was
far away from
and
it.
to that point, like they didn't feel Halloween. Like
Yeah.
there was even a moment where like there was a night in the movie that I was like, oh, that must be Halloween. And then that night passes. It's during the day.
Exactly.
Multiple nights pass, and then the one that shows up, it says like October 31st, and I was like,
Doesn't feel like it.
what? I thought that was like the last thing was Halloween. And even that day, like it felt like a Tuesday or something to me.
Yeah,
Like,
we didn't see kids trick or treating. We didn't see anything like of
no.
that same concept here. And we'll talk about it at the very end. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna give this a solid 3. Lex, you give it a 4. We do not recommend this movie, guys.
4 going into 3. Like,
Okay.
Probably,
All right, so
probably
solid
should give
3,
it a
guys.
3, yeah.
Okay, so solid 3, guys. And what is your take? Question is for you guys. What did you think of this movie down below, guys? While we get ready for our spoilers review, be sure to check out our other reviews on our Movie Talk Show channel. Be sure to check out our spoilers review coming at you right now, guys. Click that link and I'll put down the spoilers review down below as well. What did you think of this film? Are we just talking crazy? Ryan, Lex, you guys are crazy. This movie's the best film of all time. Let us know in the comments down below. But I guarantee, I don't know. I don't know. Again, films are subjective. They really are. But I can't see. It's just tough for me to say, to me even think of a person off the top of my head that's really liked the horror that didn't even said the last one was okay. Again, I've yet to find a person that say they love the last film, Halloween Kills. So it's gonna be very hard for me because it kind of sticks to that same formula from Halloween Kills because it really just destroys it. But yeah, all right, guys, put on comments down below. Once again, thank you so much for making us a part of your day. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Ryan 680.
This was Lex. Bye-bye, everyone.
Catch y'all later.
Get up now.